Okay, so first off, we are recording this session and I would like to get approval from everyone that we are okay with it being recorded. So you can just type in, I'm okay, or just give up any sign so we know that, yeah, okay, you're fine with that. And so in
Good
that
evening.
order, yeah, okay. So thank you, everyone. All right. So in that order, we're gonna call on Augustine. If Augustine is ready to make presentation of his slide. For most of us, since we already had long conversations on our slides and our proposals, I don't think we are going to be spending much time. We have 4 to 5 minutes to present. If at all there is any question at all, we are going to do that after the end of this session. This is just going to be quite direct because we've already had discussions for most of the projects here already. So Augustine, if you're ready, I'm calling you. Just unmute. If not, I'll be calling on someone else to actually. Joan, please, you may come up if Augustine is not ready.
I'm ready.
All right, sure. So let's start with you, Joan.
Thank you. So yeah, just to repeat and maybe do it better this time. Are you sharing? Are you seeing my screen now? Can you confirm me to me? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I will guess that you can see my screen because I lost
Yes,
the.
we can.
Yeah, we can.
Thank you. Sorry for that. So, we are Agrotechnology Cardano, and we are a South American project that want to go worldwide. We are here to boost agro as an industry by empowering the farmers. So this is a really big overview. So we have the farmer here, and we want to do a whole technological ecosystem around him, and by helping and by doing traceability with all the process in the process from the production to the final customer. So we want to as a first idea, we want to do a token that is backed by the usufruct, meaning that that you can utilize the area and you get the production of that. So in a crop, we have a lot of expenses, and we will use that liquidity from the token in order to spend in those things. And for the budget that we're asking in this first idea that the project that we have in Catalyst is going to be used to finishing up doing the token architecture and stuff, and implement it with the information that we gathered from an agro chat. Yeah, this is what I was telling you about. We have two ideas, two projects that are with IoT sensors and devices, and it's around the agro sensors and IoT. So in a crop, we have a lot of things that we do to the crop, and right now we are not digitally doing anything with this information. We just put it in paper and that's it. So we are going to do a whole digital process for that, and upload this information in the blockchain in order to make a trustful system and around the traceability of these products. As I was telling you about, we are developing an agro assistant. That's how we call it, which is by WhatsApp, but we can change this to any other messaging purposes. application, sorry. The assistant asks for all the information. We validated it with the farmer and also with internal algorithms that we have. And when we are sure of it, we upload that to the blockchain, and then we just give that information to the customer. Could be also the people that do the certifications needed for export agricultural goods. And yeah, we do that all through WhatsApp. Yeah, our idea is to produce this kind of things digitally, but at the end we just want to merge all that information into a searchable information of the crop itself, not just paper without used. uh yeah, we also know that we can analyze all this information and actually get to give not only real-time information to the crop farmer and also the holder of the token. We can also start developing different AI models around this. Just two small examples. We have the revenue model where we can say to the crop, to the owner of the farm, or yeah, how many people he can maybe hire more to increase the number of or the weight of the production, and then you can export more when it's needed. And the other one is actually a really useful one, because we can start saying to the people, this is the optimum number of people you need in order to always be profitable in the crop. The second project that we are want to be fund, that we're searching for funds. It's around IoT sensors that we already have developed for around 2 years. But the budget that we are going to need is actually to finishing up some details about automatic switches in the farm in order to automate taste, to make some process out and to happen automatic. These boxes already measure all these things. This one is still under development, but yeah. And the connectivity, we think about hard places where the connectivity from messaging or cellular is not the best one. So we implemented a LoRa one, which is really useful for these cases. Right now, we already have an application that shows the information that we are measuring with those devices. And we already implement some models to try to predict the next day values for those for those environmental variables. The funds will be used to finishing up some details around this application, and also the connection with the smart contracts in the blockchain. So whenever the crop whenever we produce and we take from the land, we create an NFT with the information of how much product we had, and this will be on the Cardano blockchain. And yeah, we are here, and then we just by the AgroChat, we will do the traceability of these goods to the final customer, and then we will be able to divide the profits between the farmer and to pay off the investment of the token holder to the token holder. Our team, it's a broad spectrum of talents, but we all share that we want to make this agricultural project go on and have a global impact by empowering the farmers, which are actually the ones that have less at the end in this agricultural industry. And yeah, that's pretty much all. Thank you for your time.
All right, Joanne, thank you so much. Yeah, wonderful project there. Please, everyone, try to check it out and let's vote in.
Yeah.
Raphael is here. So for those of you that have two projects, what I would do is what I would advise is you finish the first one and then start the second one as another project. Don't combine it, so that it should be easier for people, because it's gonna be turned into a video, so it's gonna be easier. Mr. B, your hands were up. Do you want to say something?
No.
Yeah, of course, yeah, I have a question. I don't know if it's time to questions, so I can ask. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good. Yeah, I would like to know where are you going to release your project and how are you going to integrate it into communities? Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that I forgot that to mention this time, but last time, as I told you, we are a South American like group of people that are working on this. Right now, we already are working in Colombia on a couple of parts, like close to the Atlantic Ocean, if I'm not wrong, with mango and bananas. And yeah, so our idea is right now we are in a point where the product, like the sensors, are in a really good state to start like commercializing it outside our country. But yeah, like our idea is we have an anthropologist in our team, which connects with the communities and stuff, and like we want to do a really well thought approach to the communities. That's why she's in the team. Like she already helped us like developing why WhatsApp was the best way to doing this in this area of the world. Like in what we use a lot of WhatsApp and the farmers use it. So that's the idea. Always have thinking about how to get close to communities in the getting them close to technology. But that's a really hard thing to do. But yeah.
All right, thank you so much. So yeah, we'll move to Raphael.
Thank you.
Yeah, Raphael, I think you do have two proposals, so you're gonna take it in that order. You get the first one, and when you're done, just tell us that's the end, then you can start the next one so you can help us with the editing. Yeah, the floor is yours.
Okay, I'm just preparing here to share my screen, and thank you, Bill. I'll do one and then the other. Let me just, okay. All right. I think for me, the screen sharing is disabled. I don't know why. Now it's working. Strange. All right. Can everyone see the screen?
Yes, now we can see some presentation F11.
Thank you.
I believe
Thank
so.
you, Genti. Well, hello, everyone. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here and
But
to
it's
be
not
able.
centered. It's not centered.
What? Is not
No,
centered?
maybe make the presentation as a presenter because we can only see the tab. At least on my end, I can only see the tab.
Okay,
And
strange. Because on my end, it's like a presenter. So let me just.
mine is only Gen we. Some part of the title I can
Yeah,
read.
do it again. Let's see.
Okay, strange. All right, I'll try again. Is it better now or it's the same?
It has not yet started.
Okay.
Let's wait.
For me, it's all right.
Okay. Let me see if I can change. Okay, doc. So basically, I can see the Gen wealth. Okay, let me change the view. I can put.
Can you
Okay, thanks.
see?
Continue.
Thank you. But thank you. It's good that it's working for everyone. Awesome. Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for the opportunity of being here and presenting this proposal that we hope it's going to be the first inheritance protocol on Cardano. And let's start by focusing on the problem we are solving. That is, how can you leave your crypto to your loved ones once you're gone in a safe way? What's the way you can do it? And right now, there's no safe way, no decentralized way, because at the end of the day, you need to either trust an intermediary or third party or another person, and you need to share your seed phrase. Everything is centralized around your seed phrase, and that is a huge risk because the ones who know what's your seed phrase, the ones who know its location, are in fact as much in control of your crypto as yourself. And not having a plan and keeping your seed phrase just for yourself is also a risk because you risk losing your crypto forever. You risk it being lost in the wallet, locked in the wallet forever, instead of having a positive outcome in the world. So to solve this issue, what we are trying to do is to create a trustless and decentralized DApp. In fact, I would say we are kind of doing it already because we do have smart contracts developed that are working. And hopefully this will allow you to still self-custody your funds, have total control over your funds, but you don't need to share your seed phrase anymore. You can in fact define your beneficiaries, and once you're gone, those beneficiaries will be able to claim part of your crypto according to the rules you set in this protocol. Some of the advantages of having such a protocol is that, as said, it's safer because you don't need to share your seed phrase and you don't need to put your crypto at risk while you're alive. And there's no need to trust other people, to trust intermediaries. There is a smart contract that will respect and follow your rules and execute them. You are prepared. You are not at risk of losing your crypto forever. And it's also a cheaper solution than traditional means, and then using intermediaries as well. So right now, what do we have developed already? So we have the proof of concept with the smart contracts live and working. You can test it out. This is in our proposal. Of course, our UI UX is still bad, very bad, I would say. And that's part of what we're trying to build on the proposal. We're trying to create a good front end and a great user experience to be able to launch on testnet, test bugs, and do an audit to make sure the funds are secure. And then once everything is fine, we should be able to go live on mainnet. In fact, as you can see, that's what we are trying to achieve here with our proposal. And in terms of the team, I'm part of the team. I have more than 5 years of experience in the Web2 startup world and 3 years managing teams. And besides that, I've been involved in crypto and decentralized ecosystems since late 2020. Also have a small YouTube channel, just sharing some of the knowledge and sharing some of the things I believe in crypto. And then we have Ariadi. Ariadi is also a developer with 14 years of experience. He's been for the past 1 year and a half developing on Cardano. In fact, he has already created an open source version of the Gen12 smart contracts, but a very basic one that would just allow you to lock your money. This one is much more developed, much more flexible, and you can do much more. And at the end of the day, if you think this is valuable and important, please vote for us. This is the name of the proposal. If you search for inheritance, you'll find it very easily. And here's the links for our Twitter and also the proof of concept. Thank you all, and we need your support to make this the app come true. So should I go to the next one?
Yeah, please.
I like how every time
this is always like the most, this is one of the best, like the emotions and everything this project infuses is something else.
I think yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that every time the presentation goes so different.
Yeah.
But the message is there.
Yeah.
Let me share again, and hopefully everyone will be able to see. Can you see? Is it fine for everyone? Genti, if you have any issues, please don't be afraid.
No, I'm good now.
Thank you. Well, hello everyone again for the second time. This time we're going to present the No Cardano DAO. And first, let's tackle what is the issue we are trying to solve with this DAO. You know, the issue here is that you probably have heard Cardano being called a ghost chain multiple times, which is kind of unfair because we do have a lot going on Cardano. But the reality is that I go to a lot of crypto events here in Portugal, and crypto events from different blockchains, everyone together. And the truth is people know very little about what's happening inside the Cardano blockchain, know very little about the amazing projects that are building here, and that have little exposure outside of our blockchain. And that's a shame because they know, for example, a lot of projects on Solana or Polygon, and most of the projects they are talking about seem to have much less impact, much less significance, I would say, that the projects we have building here on Cardano. So what's the difference? I asked, and I noticed that both Polygon and Solana, they have an institution focused on marketing for the projects on their ecosystem. In fact, they try to take care of that part to bring them awareness, bring them more users, and let the projects focus on what they do better, that is developing the technology. But here on Cardano, we don't actually have anything like that. And we've seen previously a lot of people in our community asking for the founding entities like IOG or Emergo or Cardano Foundation to take more initiative in terms of marketing. But I would say in the spirit of Cardano and in the spirit of decentralization, why not ourselves taking this initiative as a community, organizing ourselves and do it and create this institution that I think we need and I think can bring a lot of new users and new people into Cardano. And at the same time, if it's the community reuniting and doing it, I think our wills, our priorities will be better reflected in the strategy of these projects. So that's what we'll try to do, DAO for marketing that actually benefits the project. Here are some of the steps we'll follow. I will be leveraging existing tools from companies building on Cardano, like Clarity or Summon DAO that we have already been testing and preparing for our DAO that will have a specific, different, and unique governance mechanism. We'll have we'll try to leverage the marketing specialists on our community, from content creators to any kind of marketing, bring them to the community to participate in the proposals. We'll also vote with everyone in the community on a common strategy and goals that we can agree that we should pursue. And of course, they can be changed over time depending on the priorities. And then we'll approve the initiatives from the community, the proposals created by the community in terms of the marketing to achieve the goals and the strategy we've defined. Besides that, we have projects in the Cardano ecosystem that can also leverage our specialists and the DAO to get the support they need in terms of marketing if they need something more specific, and as well to help them with the process of onboarding users, for example, with a lot of educational content that can also be created by this DAO. At the end of the day, the team will hopefully be everyone, will hopefully be the Cardano community. I'm starting the proposal, I'll be starting the DAO and putting everything in place, but from that moment onwards, it will be the community deciding everything and doing everything, from the content creations, from anyone with interest in the marketing and adoption of Cardano, marketing specialists, anyone can come, put a proposal as long as they can deliver on it based on the goals that will be set and based on the vote of the community. And even for the execution of the proposal, for initiatives we have with marketing to bring more people, we will be leveraging the community. For example, we already have a small Discord with a few people that just entered without any marketing, just because they were interested in the idea. And we'll start from that Discord, grow slowly, and those people will be part of delivering everything. So hopefully we'll have a lot of talent to deliver this project. And if you believe this is important, then please vote for us. That's the title of the proposal. And if you search my name, Rafael Cardoso, it should appear. I don't know why it's not appearing with the other keywords, but it's the voting app. Thank you all so much. And if you want to join the Discord, there's also a link there. Well, I guess I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raphael. Yeah, I think we had a lot of questions for you last time, so I
Thank
wouldn't
you.
want to bog. I just want to see how we get everyone talk through. Then, if there's any other pressing question, we may come back to this. But thank you so much, Raphael. This is awesome. Yeah, who's got next to
Thank you.
speak? We've got Joan, we've got Raphael that have spoken. Anyone that is here too, please just signify by raising your hand so I can call your name, please. Okay, Genti Zambura has another proposal to do. Joshua Tete, yeah, sorry, I'm trying to get everyone raising hands so I know how we order it. If you're gonna be speaking, let me see your hands raised. All right, Genti, the floor is yours.
Okay. Am I on mute? Oh, you can
Yes,
see me?
please. Yeah.
You're good now.
Okay, you can see me and hear me. Perfect. So I'm going to present on a KeyVad. I couldn't present on Friday, and again, I was just informed about this session a bit late, but I'll try and showcase because the presentation was not yet ready for today. However, I'll share my screen and show the proposal so far as to where we are. Let me show this, if you will. Okay. Again. Okay, somehow I cannot share as well. Let me see. Do you see the screen?
I think it's still loading, for me at least.
It should be on the idea scale.
For me, it's
Idea
just
scale.
saying that you started screen sharing, but it's not showing anything besides that. I don't know for the other.
Yeah, even here it's not showing, but let's see.
Okay, let me see if I can close and restart it. Okay. In any case,
I don't know if you can stop sharing and start again, and let's see how it goes. You can see.
yeah, let me stop and then restart it. But curiously, I'm not unable to even stop. Anyway, I have no idea how this will work. Okay. Can an admin maybe stop me sharing and then we can restart afterwards? Because I'm not even able to close this window now. Can you hear me?
I'm trying to just see something. Yeah, okay. Now it's working, I think. Now it's not showing.
Okay. It's not showing?
You
Can you
can
try?
start sharing again.
Yeah.
Let me start again. Somehow I'm still in presentation mode and I apologize for this. Usually this is usually easy. But you know what? Let me get off and then join with my cell phone. Maybe that's an easy way to handle it.
Okay. You can also try to see if you should update your Zoom software. Say.
Yeah, maybe that's
Okay.
but okay, so let me close
So
this.
we'll move on to another. Obio.
Yeah, please do.
All right, so while we wait for Genty to sort himself out, yeah, we have Joshua. Joshua Tete, could you take over, please?
Hi everyone, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Let me share my screen. Please, can you enable me share my screen?
You can't.
Yeah, you should be able to do so now, please.
All right. Please hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Good evening once again. And this evening I'll be presenting on the Cardano Campus Incubation Hub, which is a project by the Yapo Institute. So over the years, Yapo Institute have been undertaking student programs and activities that empowers and train individual students to create for themselves a better society. So this program seeks to create awareness among students that their talents and their dreams can be fulfilled through Cardano Project Catalyst. On various activities that we have done, we have seen that most students have talents which have not been harnessed, and being in the Cardano ecosystem, we realize that this student can be harnessed into the ecosystem for them to exhibit their talents in the ecosystem. So our solution is to organize opportunity summits in various tertiary institutions. Through the opportunity summit, there will be an incubation program, a follow-up incubation program that will onboard them onto the Cardano ecosystem. There'll be follow-up events for the incubation hubs that will be created during the summit to share their insights and success stories so far for us. So our intended outcomes for this project is to have at least 200 students to attend in each of the summits. And out of these attendees, we foresee that 60% will enroll in the incubation program. And then we will also looking forward to get 50 students to get to submit ideas in the next funding round. We also look for 5% collaboration in the Cardano ecosystem by the students. So our team is experienced in blockchain technology. We have members who have been managing projects, digital marketing, education, and entrepreneurship. So our capacity and accountability, we have a track record of successful student events, and we have also organized stakeholders engagement on blockchain solutions. The recent one we had was with the AFCTA, that's the Africa Intercontinental Free Trade, where we discuss on blockchain solutions that could ensure free trade in Africa. We are also had 2 community-funded and closed-out projects. To our timeline, the milestone one is will be taking 4 weeks, which includes project development, planning, and then setup. The milestone 2, which is 7 weeks, will be the opportunity summit in the selected tertiary institutions. The milestone 3 will be the incubation program, which will be taking 13 weeks. And then the final milestone will be taking 5 weeks, which will be project wrap-up and then closing reports. So thank you very much for your time. And what we see from the community is your support for this project to be funded, and so that we can have student talents being harnessed into the Cardano ecosystem. Thank you very much. I'll be sharing the project link in the chat box.
All right, thank you, Mr. Joshua. You can stop sharing. While we're waiting for, while the other set of people are here too, let me remind us that I've posted the Catalyst African Town Hall proposals in the comments. Kindly check through and try to support it. Thank you. So yeah, well, please, who is Mr. Genti back?
Yes, I'm back.
All right, okay, so the floor is yours.
Can you see the screen now? I have it on my phone.
No.
No.
No?
No. Did you share your screen?
It's being shared.
Okay, so, but is it possible to actually pitch this without your deck?
Or possibly if you can share his slide with us so that we can
Or yeah,
we can share on
or
his
you can
behalf.
share the slide with us and we will do this.
But I think he has gone offline, so you can jump into your next.
Okay, yeah, so who is next? I think please, if you haven't pitched yet, just try to raise your hand so I can call you.
I think Siedu or Sedu was part of your list.
Trying to record that. Let me check. But I do know it's not everyone that is here to pitch. Some are just here to see other proposals. Mr. Edet, are you pitching?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Mrs. Seidu would be next, and after that, Edet. All right, Genti, can we give it a try?
Let's try it. Let's try it without the video, because now the link from the laptop and the video will cause a problem. So I'll pitch Equival without the presentation. So my name is Frederic Samvura. I'm I would say a very enthusiastic person on the blockchain. I've joined Cardano since 2020. And since then, I've been working in promoting the usage of the blockchain on the African continent. Equival is a solution for P2P. I'll put the link in the chat shortly. But Equival is basically a P2P, which is peer-to-peer exchange platform. When I say peer-to-peer exchange, is basically a sort of DEX. It's a sort of DEX. However, it's a DEX which is non-custodial and permissionless, which means that decentralized exchange will allow users to post offers of tokens of exchange. What it will result on the African continent is that that type of DEX where user post their available liquidity in terms of token will actually result into a money exchange platform. So let's say you have mobile money of a value X, and then you integrate with the blockchain on our platform. You'll be able to send mobile money to someone and receive in exchange ADA or any other stablecoin which is of the value you want to exchange with. You can also exchange tokens as well, like you could exchange the said DJED for ADA. And in that case, you could also exchange another token, which is of your own. Let's say you have a DAO and that you issued a series of tokens. You can offer those tokens for exchange, and that will be at the discretion of the taker. You will be the maker in this case. You make an offer. The taker makes the offer valid, and the two post the order online so that you can do the exchange. The smart contracts on Equival is quite extensive. We have it's a platform for non-custodial and permissionless, which means most of the transactions are managed by the blockchain itself, by the smart contract, which means users will be able to start and close their transactions without anyone involved, not even Equival. Even when Equival will be involved, it's when, for example, the users who have requested an extension of the timeline and extension of the transaction, that is when Equival could be involved. But even each taker and maker could also extend the deadline at their turn to make the validation of the smart contract. Equival is now a money DEX. However, it plans on doing more than that. Think of Equival as more of an exchange. It's more like for people in North America, they know these sites, the type of Craigslist, Kijiji. It's some type where someone can send a good for sale or a service to offer. So potentially in the future, we're aiming to get Equival to be of that sort, where in exchange of tokens, goods and services can also be exchanged. Currently, what we are requesting is to complete the user interface. We have already, as you can see from the proposal which I'll post, we have a front or a user interface available. It's already quite advanced. I can say we're already implementing the smart contracts using the Go language. However, we would like it to be audited and also to get the smart contract translated also for the other languages, given that we want it to be non-custodial, and it's going to basically be like an API you can join and see how much is on offer, and you can transact on your own front end depending on what you want, be it mobile, be it desktop. So the proposal is in the form, it's a concept. However, it's a concept which is quite advanced, I would say. We are seeking around the 90,000 ADA to complete both the auditing of the smart contract with a third party, given that this will be smart contract managing the start to the finish of the transaction, and that is very important that it be audited for the community. And also, we have the user interface to translate and also to integrate in the form of a mobile application, which requires some UI, UX changes in terms of how they appear. Currently, we're on the desktop side, and we will implement also a mobile version of it. That's overall what Equival does. And as I say again, it's a P2P, which is non-custodial and permissionless, which currently, again, on Cardano, I cannot say that that system exists yet. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ekiva. I think that's a wonderful proposal over there. Martins, I think you have something to say?
Yes, thank you, Ubio, for giving me the floor. I hope you catch me.
Yeah.
Great. So I just would like to ask a small question to Mr. Janti about Equival. I am sure he knows well what we have been going through, trying to get to convert our ADA in money that we can consume here locally. So I'd like Mr. Janti to try to clarify and let me know how precisely Equival is going to help us to overcome such troubles we have been getting into to try to convert our ADA into local currency. That's a small question.
Thank you, Martin. Yes, for those who don't know, yes, we do have experience in exchanging. In Africa, the biggest issue is to translate the currency of ADA into consumable locally. But currently, what users do is like, if you meet somebody who wants to sell ADA, you can exchange fiat in person. However, that is subjecting you to fraud. You can send somebody ADA. He says, oh, okay, I'll get home and I'll send you the money, and they never sent it back to you. So you don't have a way of tracking how to recover your funds. And also for people in African countries, having ADA in a wallet may not be easily exchangeable. So having ADA in a wallet means you have ADA, you even want to sell it. Let's say you want to sell it for an emergency. You're not going to send it to Binance, wait for the confirmation, wait for a selling bank account. It's going to take like 4 to 5 days. Plus, it's going to cost you like 7% of the value. So what Equival does is that you will be able to kind of say you have ADA, you exchange it, and your payment method, you choose, for example, mobile money. We have this application called the PowerPay, which integrates mobile money networks from Kenya, Congo, Uganda, the different currencies, Ghana, like 5 or 7 countries with over dozens of networks. So once you select, let's say, mobile money, Vodacom or Airtel in Congo, then you'll be able to say, I'm selling ADA and I want to get DJed, or I want to get mobile money US. So let's say you choose mobile money US. You put on the website, you have the 800 ADA which you are selling. Someone else is going to come and say, okay, I'm going to offer you $400 for this. And which method do you ask? You ask for mobile money payment. You have already sent your ADA on the platform on the smart contract. The mobile money will come in of 400. You will confirm. You can put your rate. You can put 400 US, 500 US. It's up to you to know what is the ongoing rate locally. You can even put it higher or lower than the Binance rate. And then once you have done that transaction, you'll be able to get the mobile money equivalency. When we track the transaction going through, you do not need to validate anything. The transaction ID will be validated by Equival, and Equival will be able to open the smart contract so that the smart contract takes your transaction ID from the mobile transaction, the value, the date, and it knows you are the beneficiary. It sends you the $400 for the mobile money, and it sends to the buyer the 800 ADA on their wallet automatically.
Wow. Any other question for him? I think I recall we didn't take your project before now, so I'm open to taking questions for him. All right, I'll move to Seidu. Seidu, the floor is yours now. Genty, don't forget to put your link in the group chat. Let's get to see it.
I did. We put a few links.
All right, okay, sure. Thanks. Seidu.
Yes, thank you very much. Let me share my screen. Yes, within just a minute, I'm sharing. Almost there. Can you see my screen? Hello? Bobby?
No, we cannot. Sorry, your screen is not visible.
Oh, let me do it this angle. Right. It's almost here. Right, you should see it now.
Yeah, it's
Can you see?
visible. Yeah, it's visible now.
Yes, that's okay. So thanks for the opportunity once again to present our proposal, direct onboarding, empowering Cardano Ghana community. Once again, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to wherever you are catching up live. My name is Sidu Zebulun from Cardano Ghana community. And basically, what we are going to look at is just our project proposals in both Project Catalyst and then Cardano itself keep on increasing. So the need or the responsibility on both reviewers and voters. These are people who facilitate or dissolve the proposals for it to get to their destination. For us to ensure that every proposal submitted, being it a CIP or just in Project Catalyst, get a fair idea, fair discussion. We see the need for us to have a system or a skilled people to be able to facilitate this. So the need for the reps or better still delegated representative. So why are we introducing this project in Ghana, particularly Cardano Ghana community? We have been hosting series of Cardano events here in Ghana since 2021. We started with the Cardano Summit 2021, and then later of the year, we get a project funded, and then we had it down to Cardano Summit 2022 and Cardano Summit 2023, and then other Cardano projects. And all these projects that we have been facilitating, and then others, one of our colleagues may organize and we join. We realize that most of these conferences neither talk about voter skills and then skills needed, even how to participate in the governance of Cardano. So we see that if the reps are coming on board in the voter era, that's the next stage of Cardano governance. What are we doing? What can we do? How can we prepare our people so that they will be able to participate very well? So we propose to organize 4 regional educational events, not for anything, but to develop about 200 people with diverse background of skills of voting, the reps delegation, and then how they can also participate and fully benefit for Cardano. And then the objectives is just brief. We are targeting 200 among the Cardano Ghana community here, as I mentioned. So by the time we finish, we should have some marginal increase in the number of reps and those delegating their votes reps, because at the end of it, if they participate in community reviews and then they even want to participate in voting, they don't have the skills. So why don't we delegate their voting power to someone who is so skillful, who has time to do that for him or her? So also expect some correct voting and effective function of the reps in both CPIs and project catalysts. And as I may mention, this project is not just going to be a one region. It is covering good regions of Ghana, most especially where we have a lot of Cardano members. So we targeted 4 regions. That is the capital city of Ghana, Accra, and then the Kumasi, Tamale, and then the Upper West region. Where these people, we have been there, we have organized programs there, and then the community there are so vibrant, and then they are participating in the Catalyst and the Cardano as well. So this will also serve as a marketing strategy to boost Cardano governance, Cardano blockchain in Ghana, basically. So to our implementation strategy, as I may mention, we are doing it a one-day physical event in the targeted region. And then we're looking at the voting, the reps, the difference between the two. If you are voting as an individual and if you are delegating your vote to a direct, the difference is there. And how one can delegate his or her vote to a direct, if one wish to become what is needed, all this we'll discuss it and then we'll make it for our participants. And how are we doing it? We are not just going to meet them and then speak to them and then there will not be something for them to carry on to remember or to follow up. We are preparing an educational brochure. So this brochure will cover all these topics. It will be there, we'll print it and then share to them. This will be an educational material that we share to participants in it. And in each region, we are targeting 50 people. Yes. And then to look at our team experience, we are made up of 4 active participants in Project Catalyst and Cardano in general. Among us, we have a Cardano ambassador in the person of Mohammed Mustafa Yakub. My humble self, I will be the Northern Regional Rep. Mohammed Mustafa will be the Ashanti Regional Rep, and Osman Mohammed will be the Upper West Regional Rep, and Abu Osman will then be the Greater Accra Regional Rep. To our feasibility, we have done it as I mentioned. We have organized Cardano Summit successful 3 times. We have 2 project funded Catalyst Campus Train where we onboard 200 plus to Project Catalyst. Cardano Ghana community established by a fountain proposal established to the community to be functioning well here in Ghana, onboarding people and then networking, keeping data of all participants in Ghana in Project Catalyst here. So this project is going on and it's running effectively. So this is just a thing experience. To our budget, we are requesting 35,000 ADA and then to run this project, and we have put it into 4 milestones.
Saidu, I guess we can't hear you from here. But I think from that point we've been able to capture most of what this project is about. So yeah, I think it's okay to wrap up here. And so I think we have the next person, Edith. Would you like to take the floor now?
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, thank you, Ubi, for giving me the floor. I'll be talking on 2 that on Cardano.
I guess you're also having some technical difficulties over there. Edith, can you continue?
Yeah, I'm trying to share my screen, but it looks like it's not working. So I'm just going to go ahead and just present. So one of the proposals on Cardano is researching zero knowledge proofs in blockchain ecosystem for enhanced voting transparency. So the potential explore as a basis for research Basically, we know that the problem right now with the current catalyst voting process is that we're having a decentralized governance mechanism within the Cardano blockchain, which in itself faces challenges in ensuring transparency, security, and the privacy for voters. So our solution is really simple. We want to carry out the research on zero knowledge proofs, that's ZKPs, in form of cryptographic tools for blockchain ecosystems, which will allow the Cardano community to easily vote, but at the same time have transparency in the catalyst voting process without revealing information itself. So a little bit more about the solution is that we know that currently right now that the blockchain technology has actually attracted significant attention due to its ability to, revitalize various sectors, including the voting systems, which we see in the Fund 11 voting right now. But however, there's so many things to ensure that voters have enhanced voting process, which is why we have ZKPs. Exploring the application of ZKPs within blockchain ecosystems will help us to achieve this. ZKPs not only preserve privacy by limiting the need for sharing actual data, but also can provide verifiability and security for its voters. So little bit about the research is that we're going to be delving into the workings of blockchain ecosystems, their benefits, challenges, and the potential implementation within the Cardano catalyst voting process itself. And so we're going to be making use of cryptographic techniques that allows users or approver to demonstrate the validity of their statements without revealing the key information itself. Other things we're going to be looking out for would be enhanced voter privacy, improve voting security, ZKPs for voter identity verification, and also exploring other blockchain ecosystems through comparative analysis to see what other people have done, like Zcash, Espresso systems, Tenity, and all that. So I have myself working on this as one of the core people in the team. I have some years of research, mostly on clinical basis. Also, I'm an AI translator enthusiast. I own a startup which has been featured on MIT, amongst other key, accelerators like Mass Challenge, VC4A, Mentor Driven Capital from VC4A Africa, and Alibaba Get Challenge. I look forward to working on this. We're requesting for 209K in ADA in order to be able to achieve this, outcome. Your contributions, your voting will enable us to achieve this and beyond. So thank you for that. I'll stop there for now. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And yeah, wonderful use case there, the integration of zero knowledge in Cardano and Catalyst voting. I think that would be an awesome research, and we want to see, I would like to see how other zero knowledge ecosystem, what we can learn and what this whole research would bring out, I think, because zero knowledge has become a very important technology in Cardano in the past 6 months. So I think working on such research, and it's beautiful seeing this kind of research coming out of Africa. This is what I love to see. Though, and this is what I keep saying, we don't have to stay behind. It's time we take the front lead and do this stuff. So thank you so much for your innovation and all the beautiful innovations I've had here. I am still I'm still bewildered at some solutions that I've actually had here, and I can't wait to see these solutions being funded. So yeah, any other person that is yet to speak? Okay, so all I want to do is to remind each and every one of us that we should put in our proposals in on the chat, and also try to let people know the keyword to search while they are using the Catalyst voting app to actually search for your project. So it will be quite easier for people to see you and also vote for you. Let's not forget, we are going to be, the reason why we had to call this back is because it's not just the pitch for us, it's the fact that we have to promote these pitches. So we will be promoting it in different places. Also try to promote your proposals. Don't be ashamed to talk about your proposals. It's your proposal, it's your idea, and you should be proud about it. And the worst that can happen is that people hear about it and they did not vote. Thank God now there's no more down voting. So, so there is no risk right now in telling people about what you want to do and building on that. So I think it's a very nice one. In the absence of that, Daniel, yeah, we're back to you now.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup in French. All of you for coming back. Like Obio said, we'll be advertising your proposals for you. We believe in each and every proposal that have been shared here. We believe in the concept and we want to see these proposals winning. We actually posted the two previous groups, and early in the morning tomorrow, your proposals will be on our timeline, all our social media handles, and then we are also voting for every proposal that get a chance to share their ideas today. We want you to also show us some love. Please visit our 3 proposals on the app and show us some love. Vote for us. Share our proposal among your network too as well, because this is what keeps us going to maintain the town hall. Without wasting much time, I would say thank you very much. If you are not on our Telegram, please kindly join our Telegram group. We'll be posting an update there. So please kindly join. Thank you very much for coming. See you. We see you when we see you. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Dave.